showed on Miami Beach at the Catalina Hotel. Have any of you visited the Bridge Art Fair? So, oh, many of you. Okay, so they exhibited there in 2006-2007, and they will continue to show on Miami Beach this year, but they have a new venue that's starting in Wynwood, which is right next to Red Dot and Art Miami and that whole Midtown area. And it will be in a tent, and they will have, I would say, about 60 galleries exhibiting in the Wynwood area, and then 80 in the Miami Beach venue. When the Wynwood Bridge will have a sculptural component to it this year, which is very exciting. So the focus of Bridge Art Fair is on emerging and new contemporary works in all media. And they say that the goal is to be international, and they have exhibit fairs now in Berlin, London, and last year they did New York. The goal is to broaden the exposure of emerging and contemporary art and artists by providing a cost-effective showcase for the best in new art from both established and emerging galleries, and also ateliers, storefronts, artist collective, and artist-run spaces. I will be exhibiting in Wynwood this year with Bridge, and we will be showing Chinese art in one booth and Art of the Americas with a focus on Latin American art in another booth. Another exciting thing this year is that they will be presenting for the first time Latin American art as a focus during the Bridge Wynwood Fair. And it will be a special section, and it will be curated by a Chicago dealer, Aldo Castillo. So it promises to be a very exciting showcase at the Wynwood location. Now, hours. On Miami Beach, it will be open, let me see. It opens on the 4th of December. Here we go. It opens on the 4th of December and runs through December 7th. And it's open between 11 and 6 on the 4th, and the other days it will go until 9 p.m. That will be Friday and Saturday, and on Sunday until 7 o'clock. And in Wynwood, it opens early. Now, do all the fairs open on the 2nd in Wynwood? Are you opening? Okay, so Bridge is opening on the 2nd, at 11, from 11 to 6, there's a VIP opening on that 2nd. If any of you want to get tickets, you can go to the Bridge website and register, or if you're on some of the galleries' mailing list, we mail out VIP passes to the fair. So Bridge in Wynwood goes from the 2nd until the 7th. And it's open until, until 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock every night. And 10 o'clock on the 2nd. So it's going to be a long day.
I think it's wonderful that the city of Miami has produced this really beautiful map. So just in case you have been trying to keep track, not only do we have the map, but you have broken down by districts and by fairs, museums, collections, and other exhibitions in the back. So Robert, this was a great thing to produce, and I'm happy to see that even Mocha in North Miami is on it. And I hope you all find your way to all these fairs. I'm interested, yes?
I have a question about the shuttle.
The shuttle?
Yes, the shuttle, and on again, off again, free shuttle.
I can answer. I've been helping to organize the shuttle, so I'll explain how that'll work. There's going to be a circuit from Miami Beach Convention Center, which will be in front of by the Jackie Gleason on 17th and Washington. It'll start a half hour before the show's open on the Miami side. So, depending on where you're coming from, they will go to the Midtown, and there will be a circuit around all of Midtown. There will be a circulator bus that will join several, there will be more than one, that will join all of the Miami fairs. So if you want to go to NADA and Pulse and Aqua, the other fairs that are not at Midtown and Design District, those buses will run through all of them. And then you'll have another set of buses. Some of the more southern fairs will have their own shuttles as well, going to Miami Beach back and forth.
I think this will be a great addition.
It will, between all of the fairs, participating in some shuttle service, there should be no need to drive from fair to fair like people used to do.
And with gas prices the way they are, we're all happy.
And how, were you going to ask how often is that?
Also, Bonnie,
it's throughout the whole day. Doesn't stop.
Yes.
There will also be a shuttle between the two bridge art fairs.
Yeah.
I understand that they're going to be doing, I think, every hour, every half hour, taking people between Wynwood and the bridge, and also bridge on Miami Beach, back and forth throughout that time.
And it's free. The shuttles are free. That's wonderful.
They're free.
I'm curious, how many artists are in the audience? Oh, good. Well, you know, the art fair is for you too. It's first of all a way of becoming familiar with what's happening around the world. It's a way for you to make contacts with dealers from around the world, participate in all these great symposiums that are being made available, and be part of the international art world. There is another fair I should mention, the Gazai Art Fair, which is produced by the artist Takashi Murakami. And I know about it, well, besides that it's an interesting fair. I was one of the jurors on it this year. And what Murakami does, which is extremely generous, is he invites artists to participate in this fair. He does an open call internationally, and artists apply. There were over 500 artists who applied this year, and so we had to go through all 500 of those artists and select 20 out of those 500 artists. These artists are representing themselves. No gallery, it's unfiltered. They get to do what they want in the space. There's no charge to them, and there is no, they do not have to pay any percentage of sales. This is a wonderful fair. I can tell you, having gone through the selection, there are going to be many surprises. There are a few Miami artists, and if you don't know about this, and as I saw, a lot of artists are here, be sure next year to watch for the open call for the Gazai Art Fair. It takes place both in Miami and in Tokyo, so you can apply for that as well. It's listed here. It's also in Wynwood. It's Wynwood. It's 2136 Northwest 1st Avenue. So be sure to check that fair out if it's not on your radar. It was that Pulse. I don't, because it's in the section marked fairs, and it's Gazai, G-E-I-S-A-I. Well, I'm sure you all have a lot of questions for our panelists, so I think it's a good time to open up to the floor.
Are you going to have a map of the shuttle routes so that you can pick up a map of the shuttle routes?
Yes, there will be maps.
Is there going to be a website for it?
I think every fair will have it on theirs, but there will be a map that will be available at all the shuttles and all the fairs. There will be monitors, there will be people.
Because last year it was very confusing.
That's why we should use it.
Also, there are no street names, numbers,